प्रेम से बोलो जगदम्बे भवानी शंकर माता की जय। नमस्ते सीताराम, जय गुरुदत्ता, Om Sai Ram, Sat Sri Akal. Let us all sit upright for a few minutes. Devotees, as we take a deep breath with our backs upright, gently close our eyes. Relax, drop your shoulders, take another deep breath. Fill the lungs to capacity, let that fresh oxygen flow all through the body, purifying the mind. Exhale, drop your shoulders again, just relax. Take one more deep breath, fill the lungs to capacity now. As we prostrate before Bhagavan Sri Ganesha, Pratama Puja Vinayaka. Hari Hari Sri Ganeshaya Namah, Shri Saraswati Namah, Shri Guru Charan Kamale Namo Namah. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Karpur Gauram Karunavataram Samsar Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Santam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलावदेहं तनुजवन कृशानुज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमस्य धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्। परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्मसंस्थापनार्थाय सम्भवामि युगे युगे। हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम। Remain in that seated posture, your eyes closed. We turn now to the pages of Sri Ramcharitamanas as composed by Goswami Tulsidas Ji, the very first shloka, a beautiful prayer called Mangalashtakam, where he glorifies Bhagwan Sri Ganesha, Mother Vani, the goddess of speech, and of course the saint Valmiki and Mother Saraswati. Tonight we go to Balkand, chapter 1, shloka number 1. Goswami Tulsidas Ji ne kaha, वर्णानाम् अर्थसङ्घाणाम् रसाणाम् छन्दासामपि मङ्गलानां च कर्तारौ वन्दे वाणी विनायकौ भवानी शङ्करो वन्दे श्रद्धा विश्वासरूपिणो याभ्यां विना न पश्यन्ति सिद्धाः स्वान्तस्थम् ईश्वरम्। वन्दे बोधामयं नित्यं गुरुं शङ्कररूपिणो यामाश्रितो हि वक्रोऽपि चन्द्रः सर्वत्र वन्दते सीताराम गुणग्राम पुण्यारण्यविवाहृणो वन्दे विशुद्ध विज्ञानो कवीश्वर कपीश्वरो। प्रेम से बोलो भगवान रामचंद्र की जय। And now you will take your palms like this, place it on your thighs facing upwards so the energy flows upwards now with your back upright again. And we gently close our eyes and go into 1 minute of dhyanam, 1 minute of silence. Use this time, devotees, if you haven't done so already, to silence those cell phones with those beautiful ringtones. And also, let us focus our minds now on the purpose tonight. Adi Shakti Bhavani Shankar Ma. Take a deep breath again, drop your shoulders, 1 minute of silence. Om. Jai Mata Di. We glorify Bhagwan Sri Ganesha with our first bhajan tonight. Oh, the remover of all obstacles, the beautiful darling son of Mother Parvati and Bhagwan Shiva. Oh Ganesh Ji, clear the path for us, O Lord. Remove any and all obstacles that may stand in our way. प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय 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 गणपति गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति लंबोदर पीतांबर सोहे हरिमणि मुकुटन यदनाये लंबोदर गजमणिमाल गले बिछ सोहे गजमणिमाल गले बिछ सोहे माल लाल में चंद्र कलावे गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी ओ जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय मोदक देख देख जननी जब उमंग चलन फूल झनकारे मोदक देख देख जननी जब उमंग चलन फूल झनकारे रिद्धि सिद्धि दां शरर दुलावत रिद्धि सिद्धि दां शरर दुलावत सुर समोहन की भोग सुधारे गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी गणपति वेद विनाशन हारी ओ जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति come on गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय मोरिया मोरिया बाबा मोरिया मोरिया बाबा मोरिया मोरिया बाबा मोरिया 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 बाबा मोरिया 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 रे मोरिया 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 रे मोरिया 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 रे मोरिया 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 रे जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय गणपति जय गणपति जय गणेश जय गणपति जय जय प्रेम से बोलो गजानन स्वामी की जय This is what happens when we come together as one family here at Devi Mandir. When we sing and we clap and tune out the outside world. Nothing else matters except our devotion to the divine feet of the goddess. Tonight, as we do on every night, after worship to Ganesh Bhagwan, next we go to the feet of our Gurus. Our mantra says, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parat Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. My dear brothers and sisters, if your parents are alive in this world today, seek their blessings. If they have gone to the beyond, bring them back like this, in a flash of a memory, to your hearts and to your minds. As we bow to our Gurus, our spiritual Gurus as well, our Godfathers as we call them in this world, we say, Mother and Father, this bond, this friendship for life, you will always reside in my heart. You are my devotion, you are my prayer, oh, you are my salvation, you are my Shiva. Tonight I bow to my mother's lotus feet. She's in Trinidad. Ma, we love you. We send our blessings to you and to all the mothers out there and in the audience as well. Guru Matru Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Guru Matru Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha. There's a mic that is extremely loud on the monitors. Male voice, who's singing? Male voice on the monitors, coming through the monitors very loudly. Uncle Siraj, is that you? Your beautiful voice is... Yeah, it's coming really loud. And your beautiful voice is coming over the monitors, yes. We'd love to hear you, but if you can turn it down just a little, maybe bring it on the outside, that'd be beautiful. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's go again. Guru Matru Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Guru Matru Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Tere Charan Mein Swan, Meri Koti Once again, Pranam, Jai Jai Sitaram, Swagatam. To all the Pandits tonight, Pandit Giresh Ji, my dear Bhaiya, Pandit Lalit Ji, and other Pandits in the audience tonight, the trustees, members of the board of directors here at Devi Mandir, a very large and vibrant virtual audience joining us from all over the world this evening, as far as Australia. It's morning. Good morning to you there. And dear mothers and fathers, gurus, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunties, children, especially children. Don't forget, tomorrow night is your special night, so please bring all the kids out tomorrow night. It's Ashtami night. And members of our Devi Mandir Kirtan group dressed so elegantly in yellow. Give them a lovely round of applause, most of them. And of course, our musicians tonight. Hi Danesh Ji, on dholak. Hi Kevin Ji, and your name, sir? Ajar, lovely. Thank you so much. We are poised for a beautiful evening of devotion. This evening, as we always do, tonight I'd like you to take out that yellow ribbon. No, not your clothing. The virtual ribbon. Take that yellow ribbon, place it to the feet of the Divine Goddess, and begin to unravel that ribbon now and roll it back to your hearts. As you unravel that ribbon, devotees, with love, pin it to your heart and establish that connection, that protocol tonight to the divine feet of Mom. As that connection is established, as I look into the murtis, the eyes of the Divine Goddess, she looks so beautiful on the altar. Or you can just close your eyes and picture her beautiful forms: Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kali, Ganga, Tulsi, and all the other forms of Mom. माँ सुनाओ मुझे वो कहानी जिसमें राजा ना हो रानी. Speak to her, devotees. She says, "Oh my beautiful children, I see you, I feel your love. I see all of you joining here in presence at Devi Mandir and also those virtually, coming to seek my blessings, to take this Shakti." And we say to her, "Ma, we offer a prayer to you. Firstly, thank you, Ma, for giving us this day, this brand new day of life, and for all that you have given us so far in this life and what is yet to come. Ma, we come before you, we place all of our problems, Ma. We place all of our thoughts, words and deeds to your feet, Ma. We seek your blessings, we seek your divine intervention. Open our hearts, purify our minds, our bodies and souls, so that every action, every thought, every word will be pure, filled with love. Ma, as your children, we come before you." And she says now, "Oh my dear children, feel my Mahima, experience my Mahima, my love, my Shakti, my energy." As she lifts her hands now, as she sends us, gives us the darshan of blessings. Jai Jai Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba, He Mata Vishwamohini, Devi Jagadamba, Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba, Parameshwari, Jaya Durga, Jagadishwari, Jayamba, Jai Jai Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba. Adi Shakti Bhavani Shankar Mata ki Jai. Now that we have established that connection, that protocol is established now with the Divine Goddess, her energy begins to flow. Devotees, now we welcome the 9 forms of the Devi. Sri Nav Durga Raksha Mantra Sutram. The chorus is very simple. Om Nav Durga Namaha, Om Jag Janani Namaha. Please clap your hands and sing aloud as we summon the Shakti. we turn now to the pages of Devi Bhagavatam. Tonight, as we worship the goddess in the form of Kala Ratri, Bhagavan Vacha. Om Nam Durgaye Namaha. Ekaveli Japa Karnapura Nagna Kharastipahima Lambosmi Karnika Karni Taila Bhyakta Saririni Vama Padola Saloha Lata Kantaka Bhusana Vardhana Murdhava Krishna Kalaratri Bhayankari Yadevi Sarva Bhuteshu Kalaratri Namastute Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Iti Shri Kalaratri Maiya ki. Amongst one of the fiercest forms of the divine goddess is the appearance of Kalaratri Mata. Kala means time. Ratri, what is Ratri? Night. Darkness. We're going to come to that in a second. Darkness itself evokes fear, not so? Growing up as little kids back in the Caribbean, Trinidad, Guyana and so forth, when it gets dark at 6 o'clock, what our parents, especially the elders, would tell you about going outside in the dark? You all remember? What? Jambi, Babu, right? Will hold you outside. Try telling a kid that today now, with a cell phone in hand. That ain't working. This form of the goddess is believed to be the destroyer of all demon entities. Now, according to the translation, ghosts, goblins, spirits, and negative energies. However, when you put this into the practical aspect of the world, she destroys the 9 negative qualities that is in every single one of us, even a little bit so. Kalaratri means the one who is the death of Kala. Use a piano tone, something more subtle. Thank you. Here, Kal is dedicated to the time and death. And Ratri, of course, we covered means night. According to mythology, Kal Ratri emerged from the goddess Parvati. Why? To destroy the powerful demons Shumbha and Nishumha. We've heard these kathas many times. We're not going to go into that tonight. Shumbha means doubt. In Sanskrit, it means doubt. Self-doubt, that is. You know, when you have to make a decision in life sometimes and I don't think it's going to work. I'm not sure if I'm going to invest in this. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this job. The doubt. And Nishumha means doubting others. When you don't trust, you lack trust in others. Especially in work, in business, or even in your homes. So these two demons, Shumbha and Nishumha, is doubt within and doubting others. So this is her purpose. This is why she materialized, to destroy these demons that exist, by the way, in us today. Her ferocity knows no bounds as she represents time itself, unstoppable and inevitable. Kalaratri Ma's power lies in her ability to obliterate ignorance, fear and darkness, ultimately leading her devotees to spiritual awakening. Incidentally, which other deity that you are familiar with, that we pray to all the time, that when we are afraid or we are unsure, we go to and we call that name? Hanumanji, Jai Shri Ram. That Hanuman Chalisa, so powerful, on the 12th of April, next Saturday, the following Saturday, please join us for an all-day celebration, Sri Hanuman Jayanti. Ma Kalaratri personifies the acceptance of all of these dark aspects within ourselves. When we speak of darkness, this is what Navratri is all about. The beautiful kathas that we listen to from all the pandits over the nights. But at the end of the 9 nights of Navaratri, if we have not taken one step closer to God, if we have not learned a new concept that we're going to put into practice, if we have not removed any of these negativities, we spoke of some of them last night, that if you cannot say something good about someone,
Zip it. That is Navratri. Removing those negative aspects and only instilling positivity. My dear brothers and sisters, Kalaratri is also known as Shubhankari. Shubhankari, meaning auspicious, doing good. She's always doing good. And due to the belief that she always provides auspicious results to her devotees. And this is why we grow up offering this dhar. What constitutes the dhar for Navratri? How many ingredients? 9, right? We won't name them, you know them very well. But each of those 9 ingredients is very significant. And as we offer those 9 ingredients, you mix it or you blend it, however you prepare your dhar, and you light your camp and you offer that dhar to Ma. What are you saying? Because everyone else is offering dhar during these 9 days or 10 days, sorry? No. Every single day, we ask Ma to remove one of these negative qualities that we all have. Let's for a refresher. What are those negative qualities? Goswami Tulsidas Ji writes, I take you to Ramcharitamanas. Lord Rama approached the hermitage of the sage Valmiki and he asked him on the very, very first week of his exile into the forest. He says, Oh great one, tell me, Father has given me this kingdom, this Dandakaranya forest to rule for the next 14 years. Where should I go and stay? And the sage Valmiki responded in this words. He says, Oh Lord, you know of this universe as though it is a plum in the palm of your hands and you're asking me where to go? And he began. Goswami Tulsidas Ji ne kaha, Kaam krodha madhman na moha lobhan chobhan rag na droha jinke kapat dambha nahi maya dinke hridaya basahu raghu Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai hate, anger, hypocrisy, deceit, jealousy, malice, dishonesty, fraud, all these negativities, remove them completely from us. We're asking Mom. And you see tonight as you've connected that ribbon to you, that communication, that protocol is established. Speak to her. Ma, whatever traces of these exist in me or in my family, please remove it, burn it and destroy it. And come Saturday night, as we spoke of last time, when we offer those coconuts into the Havan Kund outside, we ask Ma to burn and destroy these negativities, only releasing what? Nectar, Nariyal Pani, that pure form of water that enlightens our lives. My dear brothers and sisters, last time we also spoke about the chakras, 7 major chakras in the body. Ma Kalaratri is associated with the crown chakra, thereby giving siddhis, perfection qualities. Shahasrara chakra it's called. And this is our connection to Bhagwan Shiva. I take you now to the Durga Chalisa. As the author, Vedyasti, describes the demons and this Mother Kalaratri. Namo Namo Durge Sukh Karni Namo Namo Ambe Dukh Hari Shumbha Nishumbha Danav Tum Mare Rakta Bij Sankhan Sanhare Mahishasur Nripa Ati Abhimani Jehi Aghbar Mahi Akulani Namo Namo Durge Sukh Karni Namo Namo Ambe Dukh Harani Oma Shumbha Nishumbha Danav Tumare. You slayed the demons like Shumbha Nishumbha and massacred thousands of forms of the dreaded demon Rakta Bij. When the earth was severely distressed, Uma, bearing the load of sins, with the arrogant Mahishasura, you came to our rescue. Tonight we speak of the intellect. Even though it's the third night of worship to Lakshmi Ma, tomorrow night, of course, we'll be having our Ashtami, our Kanya Puja and so forth. So very little katha tomorrow. So we thought that tonight we'll introduce the concept of Saraswati Devi Ma. Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. We always chant this in our prayer, not so? What does this mean? Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Ma, remove the darkness and instill that light. Oh Ma. And speaking of the intellect, which is connected to knowledge and learning, music, the arts, this beautiful bhajan, it is a bandhana that will serve as an introduction to our katha tonight, focused on Ma Saraswati. It will help us to awaken this intellect and purify our minds, our bodies and souls, so that again, every thought, word and deed and action are always pure. Remember, devotees, Baba tells us, help ever and hurt never. Let us blend our beautiful voices tonight and sing Jai 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 Saraswati Mata. Ya Kundendu Tushar Har Dhavala, Ya Shubhra Vastramrita, Ya Veena Vardhana Mandita Kara, Ya Shweta Padmasana, Ya Brahma Jut Shankar Prabhutibhir, Deva Sada Vandita, Saman Padu Saraswati Bhagavati, Nishesh Jaya Paha. Jai 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 Cheri Saraswati Mata. Bolo, praise the Lord. tonight, to all the musicians especially. Ad Shakti Saraswati Mata Maharani Samarpayami. Take the blessings of Mata. May she enlighten your intellect and increase your wisdom and knowledge to shine in this world. Shine knowledgeably. Once again, we turn to the pages of Srimad Devi Bhagavatam. These powerful verses describing the forms of Saraswati Devi Mata. I ask you to sit upright whenever we chant from the Holy Scriptures. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalochane Vidyarupe Visalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute Saraswati Priyam Drishta Veena Pustakadharini Hamsavahana Samyukta Vidyadana Kari Mama Sarada Saradam Bhoja Vadana Vadanam Bhuje Sarvada Sarvada Makam Sanidhi Sanidhum Guru Iti Principal Shri Saraswati Mata Maharani Ki Jai. O Devi Saraswati, the most auspicious goddess of knowledge, with lotus eyes, an embodiment of knowledge, with large eyes, kindly bless me with knowledge, I salute you. The second shloka says, O Saraswati Ma, the sea of all three colors, the three colors of time, the hold of the veena, a musical instrument, the pustaka, the book, seated on the swan as a vehicle, bless me with all education. And the final verse says, Sharada, with a face like a lotus of the Sharad season, winter season, with two eyes like the lotuses, O bestower of all things, bless us with prosperity in proximity. A Gayatri, simply, Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahi Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsaha Prachodayat. Om. May we know the Guru who teaches discernment from the eternal. May we meditate on the one who is the supreme Guru. May the Guru illumine our path and enlighten us. My dear devotees, Navratri, of course, is a very sacred time for all of us, when we invoke that divine feminine energy in her many forms. A month ago, we celebrated Maha Shivratri. That's the masculine side of the energy. Here comes the feminine side now. Amongst them is Mother Saraswati, the goddess of wisdom, learning, as we have covered, and of course the arts. She is the source of all knowledge. I repeat, she is the source of all knowledge. If you desire to learn a skill, an art, music, anything at all, you must go before Saraswati Mata to open the intellect, both spiritual and worldly. Let's look at the mantras that we chant, for example. Our first opening shloka tonight. Sri Ganeshaya Namaha. Who's next? You see where she stands? Next is Sri Saraswati Namaha. After we open the bath, after we ask him to remove all the obstacles, Ganapati Bhagwan, then we ask to open the intellect with Ma Saraswati. This is how high she stands in that pantheon of gods and goddesses. It is through her grace and only her grace that we receive wisdom, intellect, and creativity. In our tradition, knowledge is considered very divine, not so? That is why from childhood, we are taught never to touch books, papers, musical instruments, etc., or educational tools with our foot, with our feet. Growing up in Kirtan group and Ramayana group, I'm sure many of you attended satsangs and so forth. A very common mistake that is made is the dhantal, which Uncle is holding there. That dhantal is a piece of iron, metal rod, which is about 3 feet. And that dhantal is very difficult sometimes to lean it up, so we place it on the floor. And what happens? Somebody crosses it over. Now we don't scold children, but children, they are on a way. Don't scold them for that, but you educate them. Beta, beti, what you just did was wrong. Some people say cross it backwards. It's not a mathematical equation, it doesn't work like that. Ask them to bow to it and touch and ask for forgiveness. So too, a book, and especially a musical instrument. Ask any of these musical players here tonight, or musicians tonight. Before touching that musical instrument, you must, Saraswati Ma, I seek your blessings. You are greater than I am. Please allow me to make music or to play music on this instrument today. I bow to you, Ma, always. Even the Majira, as small as that, any instrument whatsoever. And the minute you do that, your music is beautiful. The minute you bow to her, you call her before you sing a bhajan to all her beautiful bhajanalis. Your voice is absolutely, as beautiful as it is, but it becomes even more sweet, like honey. Devotees, this simple act of bowing and paying homage and tribute to our instruments and our books is a learning that's very sacred. Very, very sacred. And must always be respected. How many of you work with computers on a daily basis? How many of us have a religious picture either stuck to the computer, near the computer, or as a screensaver? I saw many of the hands going down. I better change that tomorrow. All right, when you go home tonight, ask me, I can send you some if you like. What is the purpose of that though? Is that a style? Is that a trend? What is the purpose of it? Anybody, tell me. It is a reminder. The minute you pop it open, cell phone for that matter, the minute you look at it, there's a picture of it. Meaning, as a reminder, whatever you're going to type, whatever text message you're sending, whatever conversation you're going to have, whatever you're going to look at, Bhagwan is right there. Make sure it is pure, make sure it is just, make sure it doesn't hurt anyone, help ever, hurt never. This is Saraswati Ma, this is Navratri. My dear brothers and sisters, in ancient India, every subject, whether it's mathematics, music, or meditation, was always regarded as a divine pursuit. When you study, when you're going after the arts for education, education was not just about acquiring information, but it was about cultivating wisdom, humility, and self-discipline. There's a Sanskrit verse that teaches us, Vidya vinyaye shobhate, meaning knowledge shines in the one who is humble. What does this mean? When an individual has numerous accolades after their name, I'm not condemning, criticizing anybody, I applaud you. All the different degrees and so forth. But you're not humble. What use is that? This is why respecting books and learning materials is an essential part of our culture. Books represent Saraswati Devi herself. And I always tell children this, normally when we do Vasant Panchami Puja, in the beginning of the year, whenever you begin the new school term, all the kids, and you have back in Trinidad we'll say an exercise book or a copybook, and now you have notebooks and so forth, even on your computer. Draw a little image of Bhagwan Sri Ganesha as the first thing that you write in that book. Before you even write your name, draw an image of Bhagwan Sri Ganesha. Why? Because once he is there, it becomes easy to move forward. Even if you're writing a paper to submit, try it. You see what I mean? But you must study it. Don't depend on Ganesh to write your paper for you. Bring them and place them on your daily thoughts, and this is how you do it. My dear brothers and sisters, in our daily lives, we should not touch others with our feet. Have you heard this before? It is disrespectful. If we do so by mistake, we immediately express our respect by touching the feet and bringing our hands to our eyes, saying, I'm sorry, mujhe maaf kijiye. This practice will always foster humility and makes every single one of us divine. Even our elders, if they touch some younger person by accident, they will apologize. Such humility strengthens character and will always purify our hearts. During this Navratri, we dedicate a special day to Saraswati Puja or Ayudhya Puja, where we honor books, musical instruments, and tools of our profession. On this day, we also place them on the altar and offer prayers and seek the blessings of Mother Saraswati. Many years ago, I was a musician in a band, musical band. It was called the Florida Melody Makers. Ganesh must check us out on YouTube and stuff. And every Vasant Panchami in February, I would call a Panditji and we'll perform Saraswati Ma Puja in our room that we used to practice with. And if you look at every single one of our instruments, is a chandan, is a tilak. Because we worship Saraswati Ma to such degree that without her blessings, music will never sound good. The knowledge that we acquire now from these books It helps us with our devotion. What is devotion? Anybody? For an extra bag, we're going to parsa tonight. Extra bag of parsa. What is devotion? Anybody? Come on. Jaya? Love for God. Beautiful answer. You get your parsa. I'll make sure downstairs, okay? So we know that devotion is love for God. But who are devotees? Who are devotees? You want another bag? Okay. Devotees. We are all devotees. We have come to seek the blessings of the divine goddess. Bhagwan lovely explains, I quote from Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Devotion is the highest form of your love. Service to Rishikesh is known as bhakti. Devotion means constant contemplation of God. The term bhakti is derived from the word bhaj, means to worship. Devotion, as Jaya rightfully said, means loving contemplation of God, repetition of His name, worshipping Him and doing penance for Him. Service to the Lord is the highest expression of devotion. I repeat, service to the Lord is the highest expression of devotion. There's nothing which is unattainable through loving service to the divine. My dear brothers and sisters, once Tulsidas Ji, was engaged in meditation at the back of the three rivers where they just had the Mahakumbh Mela, Triveni Sangam, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Saraswati. And the Rama and Lakshman appeared before him as two young boys. And they asked him, they say, Kakaji, Kaka means uncle. Kakaji, what are you doing? What it is you doing? And Tulsidas Ji replied, he says, children, I am doing service to Ram. I Ram Sevak hu. The boys asked him, he says, what is the use of doing service to Rama? And Tulsidas Ji replied, he says, through service, I get a sweet. They said, what is the use of getting a sweet? Kakaji, once you have eaten the sweet and digested it, it's gone, nothing remains. Except your diabetes, your blood sugar levels might go up, right? He says, but the sweet that is given by God, it is His love, which is not digested, it cannot be cast away. When it is eaten, all hunger is appeased. That sweet that we have come for tonight, the Mahima of the Devi. So sweet, that sweet is divine love, which illuminates the spirit within us. Devotees, when that oil of devotion is put into the lamp of Antakarna, the indwelling motivator, and the wick of consciousness, Prajna, is lit by that fire of the spiritual wisdom which we are all inquiring tonight, that flame of self-knowledge will shine effortlessly. And Jaya, devotion doesn't really only mean doing bhajans and performing puja. You know this. These forms of devotion are at present, are based on some kind of self-interest. Some people do this just for self-interest, to get some likes on Facebook, or to make some money, or to attract more devotees and so forth. Brothers and sisters, it should be free from any sort of selfish acts. In other words, we spoke of last night about singing from the heart, singing or pouring of that heart. It should be selfless, not looking for anything in return, not looking for me to come off the singhasan, someone to come and pat my back and say, Panditji, you sing real good, boy. I don't need that. Take that energy, take those thoughts and place it to the feet of the Divine Ma. Say, Ma, give me your blessings now. I'm here, Ma. We love you, Ma. That's all it takes. Patram, pushpam, palam, toyam. Lord Krishna tells us, bring me a flower, a dry fruit, leaf, anything at all. But encase it with that love and just give it to me. I will accept it. My dear brothers and sisters, when we judge or we grade a student by giving a mark, we're talking school now, he may have a very high rank, he's scored at the top of the class. But when it comes to his conduct, he gets a 0, blank. Likewise, judging from external practices, a person may appear to be a devotee, look nice, dress up nice, chandan and so forth, looking good. But that heart and that mind may be filled with evil and negativities. This sort of duplicity, Bhagavan tells us, should be given up instantly. There should be same loving devotion both inside and outside. In other words, despite of one's character, class, creed, caste, country, color of skin, and so forth, there should be absolutely no discrimination because we are all from the same God. We have all been created equally. Brothers and sisters, devotion is not something to be proclaimed or demonstrated. If you do this, it will end up in disaster. True devotion should be an expression of love, both internally and externally. With all the knowledge that exists for Ma Saraswati to bestow upon us, can we ever stop learning? I asked the children, Devi Mandir Kirtan, can you ever stop learning? No. It's a constant process. Even when you go to school, you master a subject. Do you know everything that there is to know? You know, there's one fellow who did master everything in 64 hours, right? You know what his name is? Pavanaputra Hanumanji. It only took him 64 hours and he mastered all aspects of Sanatan Dharma from his guru, Surya Narayan. Pavanaputra Hanuman ki jai. You see, learning is done only in schools. Baba tells us, this world is a university. This mandir is a university. When we all leave here tonight, we are elevated somehow. At least learn something new to take back and instill into our plethora of knowledge. There's still something positive and constructive you can learn every day. And when you learn something, you must share it. Don't hold it inside. If you know something that will benefit society and humanity, share it. Share it with utter humility and love. Don't look for anything in return either. Don't share something and say, well, okay. No. Help others. Help society. And this way we are going to help our own realization. Do you think we can learn something from every single person we meet? Absolutely. Absolutely. The little that we know, it has been taught and passed on by gurus through continuous reading and reflection. And that's a little that you and I know. But the sum total, if you were to take all of the knowledge in this room tonight, and all of you online as well, everybody knows collectively that we'll share with each other. This will be an immaculate amount of education and knowledge. Our knowledge, complete with our hearts, bodies and souls, we come before the Divine Goddess tonight, Saraswati Devi Ma. How can we contribute in a selfless and loving way? This is what matters. This is what really transformed this world from a focus of materialism, of greed and power, to one that is filled with peace and love. My dear brothers and sisters, as we celebrate Navratri and we have invoked the blessings of Shakti Devi Ma in the form of Mother Saraswati, may she grant us knowledge, but the wisdom to use it for the upliftment of society. I repeat, we ask Ma tonight to grant us that knowledge, but to be used for the wisdom and upliftment of society. May we always remain humble, I beg of you tonight. May you always remain humble, respectful, and devoted to the pursuit of learning. Never feel that you are greater than anyone else. Brothers and sisters, true knowledge is what brings us closer to divine. I repeat, true knowledge is what brings us closer to the divine. Coming and getting closer to the divine should be the goal of life. One question someone asked me the other day is, Baba, what happens after death? That's a whole other katha that we'll talk about. But if you know where you have come from, I'm sure we all know where we have come from. If we know where we are going and how to get there, then the answer is clear. Tonight, we glorify the beautiful form of Saraswati Devi Ma. We must be guided by the very profound teachings of our beautiful scriptures, powerful scriptures. As we welcome Saraswati Mata and offer our salutations now, we blend our voices with this beautiful bhajan. O Mother Saraswati, please remove any ignorances, goddess of sound and melodies. Ma, I seek refuge in you, the bhajan says. Please grant me merciful compassion and blessings.
तुझसे अर्शाद तेरा है हर गीत तुझसे हम हैं अकेली हम हैं अधूरी तेरी शरण हम हमें प्यार दे बोलो everybody ये शारदे माँ ये शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ मुनियों ने समझी मुनियों ने जानी वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी मुनियों ने समझी मुनियों ने जानी वेदों की भाषा पुराणों की वाणी हम भी तो समझे हम भी तो जाने दुनिया का हमको अधिकार दे माँ ये शारदे माँ ये शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे आँखों में मीरा मुकुट सर पे साजे श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे आँखों में मीरा मुकुट सर पे साजे मन से हमारी मिटाते अंधेरी हमको जानो संसार दे माँ ये शारदे माँ ये शारदे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति सरस्वती माता महारानी की जय। As we bring our session of devotion to a close, time goes so fast, when you're having fun and you're so engulfed and engaged in Katha. What is the vehicle? What is the vehicle? All the gods have a vehicle. What is the vehicle? A swan. What color is that swan? White. In the bhajan that we just sang, Tu Shweta Varani Kamal Pe Vihiraje. What is the meaning of Shweta? White. Our minds, our hearts, our words, our thoughts, and our deeds should always be Shweta. Remember this word, Next time you get angry with someone, think of this word. Is my response or are my words going to be Shweta? Are they going to be pure? Are they going to be calm? White is a very calming color also, no? The two swans that are beside her, one on the left and one on the right, they have very sensitive beaks, these swans. And what they do, they feed on murky water, all the bacteria and so forth that exist in murky water. And they will take up a beak full and only keep what is good, what is nutrient. And through the little holes on the sides of the beak, you will see them squirting out this water. The symbolism of this, devotees, is that we will hear from the time we wake up in the morning till the time we go to bed at night. You'll hear all different. If you want to, when you go home tonight, try this exercise. Before you go to bed, process everything that occurred from the start of your day till the end of your day. Yes, including tonight's katha. And see how much of it, like that swan, needs to go out through the sides of the beak. I'm not saying you have beaks, but how much of it needs to be thrown out? And how much is really nutrient that you should keep and keep it inside to be used, that can uplift you, that can make you a better person. This is the purpose, and that's the symbolism of the swans.
The swan has the capacity to separate milk from water. If you put milk in water, do you think you can separate? You can't even filter it out. But the swan can do this. Therefore, it symbolizes the power of discrimination. My dear brothers and sisters, all the knowledge that we learn in school, all the things that we go to college and we acquire degrees and so forth, all of that is of no use or no value unless we learn the power of discrimination. Where and when and how to use it and why to use it. And what are the values of it when we actually put it into practice. And if anyone gets hurt by doing that, by a simple harsh word, no, we spoke of this many times, where certain things in life you will never take back. One of them is a spent arrow, a broken promise, and of course a spoken word. It's very difficult to take back from the most deadliest weapon in the human body, the tongue. Knowledge that is dominated by ego can destroy this world. Look at some of the things that are happening in the world today. When we ask for the most precious thing in this world, the most precious commodity, Bhagavan tells us it is called divine love. And finally tonight, what is the name of the musical instrument that Master Saraswati holds in her hands? Veena, everybody knows this. Is there anyone in the audience, any females by the name of Veena? I know a few devotees of mine. Beautiful name. Bhaiya is playing it on his keyboard now. How many musical strings are in that veena? Guitars normally have 6. How many do you think is on there? I don't think you can count the one that's on the murti, but how many? 7. Why 7? Major chakras in the body, 7 of them. And as you play the strings, each of those strings on the veena, the sound, we can go into this if you want one evening, very scientifically, the frequency of that sound on each of those strings corresponds to one of the 7 chakras. And this is why when the tank or the veena is playing, your body begins to vibrate like this. Why? Because the chakras are vibrating, chakras are beginning to open. The energy centers become open. And this is why she holds that veena. You'll notice that the right hand, her veena is going to the left or the right? Just got to confirm. From right to left. From her right to left. The right hand at the bottom and the left hand on top. What does it mean? It simply means, in order to get to that level, in order to get to the Sahasrara chakra, to open all 7 chakras, to get to that highest plane, you've got to start from ground zero. You've got to humble yourself. You've got to throw out all of that animosity, all that ego, to start very slowly, and slowly you can climb the plane and you can come back where this is called Shivahood, where Bhagwan Shiva resides. Her garland, her mala, she wears a rosary. How many beads are on that rosary? Anybody? How many beads do you think? Come on, make a guess, man. Come, free bag of our side. No, it's not 108. 52. Why 52? Why 52? Somebody said it. Say again? I can't hear you too well. But in the Sanskrit alphabet, there are 52 letters. And that is where it comes from. 52 letters in the Sanskrit alphabet. Anupamala. Devotees, the first language of this universe is Sanskrit. It is very powerful. All of our mantras are written in this Sanskrit language. When Lord Brahma, I'll leave you with this final thought tonight. There's so much to cover on her. When Lord Brahma created this world, you remember earlier on in this session of devotion, I asked you all to go into 1 minute of silence. Do you remember the sounds you were hearing when you went into 1 minute of silence? I was hearing the air conditioning motor. I heard a fire engine with a siren that was outside, and there was some talking downstairs. But think about this. The place was quiet. When Lord Brahma created this universe, there was no sound. Could you imagine a world with no sound? What a boring place. This is why he created Ma Saraswati, the goddess of sound. And with Ma Saraswati came the primordial sound, which is Ah O Ma, Aum, the very first sound. On this note, time is against us. Kalaratri, you see, she's right there waiting for us. So with this, we'll bring this beautiful, wonderful evening of devotion to a close. Tomorrow night, we'll continue again from 7 p.m. with our Kanyakumari Puja. It's Durga Ashtami. And hopefully you're preparing your coconuts, your dried coconuts for Saturday night. Because after Katha Satyanag, we'll go out to the Havan Kund, and hopefully the weather stays like this. One day snow, one day short pants weather. I don't get it. Jai Mata Di. Let us close tonight with this beautiful bhajan we sing. Jai Jai Mata Saraswati, Jai Shubhadayini Vardayini. Victory, O Mother Saraswati, you are the bestower in the blessings of happiness. Prem Salwari Shakti, Mata Saraswati ki. Jai 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 Mata Saraswati, Jai Shubhadayini Vardayini. Durga and Kali, Ma, you also Mother Parvati, you are the support of this world. Tu hi Durga, tu hi Kali, tu hi Durga, tu hi Kali, tu hi Mata Parvati, tu hi Mata Parvati, sakal jagat ke palan kari, sakal jagat
koti dhanyavad for your presence this evening. To all our musicians, to all our singers, my Dharapatni, to all of you for coming and joining with us in this beautiful session of devotion. We give praise and thanks. कथा विसर्जन हो तो है सुनो वीर हनुमान रामा लक्ष्मण जानकी सदा करो कल्याण एक घड़ी आदो घड़ी आदो में पुनियान तुलसी संघट साढ़ के घटे घोट अपराध श्रोता सब आसम गए शंभु गए कैलाश रामायण मम हृदय महा आन करहु तुम पास परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमात्मा ईशान मोक्ष प्रधातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु प्रेम से बोलो आदि शक्ति भवानी शंकर माता की अम्बे जय जगदम्बे अम्बे जय जगदम्बे अम्बे जय जगदम्बे जय माता दी कोटि कोटि धन्यवाद थैंक यू शांति
Thank you, Pandit Ji, for enlightening this. That's all we want to know. Thank you for coming. Please join us tomorrow night for as we continue with our original mission. So we'll have some final announcements by 7.
Namaste. Try again.
Namaste, Sitaram, everyone. Sorry, we're just going to take a moment to invite our sponsors for tonight up to the altar. We'll just for a token of appreciation.
Amen. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Bolo Vyasa Bhagavan ki jai, Bhagavan ki jai, Om Namo Bhagavate Har Mahadev. Devotee के आखिरी आदर के नाम से भोजन साथ जय महादेव जय महादेव।
This is live.